Ketron is proud to introduce the new version of MIDJAY called as MIDJAY Plus. MIDJAY, introduced 3 years ago, is already known on the market. Now we want to list the main improvements made on MIDJAY Plus. The first important news is the quality of the internal sound generation, the same installed on our SD2 expander module. However, the improvements on MIDJAY Plus are new sounds module with high quality sounds, new preset voices, new styles, new drum and loud percussion. With MIDJAY Plus, you can play your MIDI files with great quality sound and you can use the exclusive functions like riff function. There is also a new display with an increased number of pixels and a direct contrast control on top of the machine. There is also a bigger hard drive to enable you to save a greater number of files in the instrument. However, standard features of MIDJAY Plus are USB for quick data transfer, microphone input with FX and 3-bands equalizer, line in for hard disk recording, video interface to connect an external VGA monitor, full switch control connector, MIDI to connect an external master keyboard or accordion, metronome click for drummers, and many more. First thing to keep in mind is that MIDJAY is principally a player that can be used simultaneously to play 2 WAV files, 2 MIDI files and 1 MP3 file. With MIDJAY you have always quick and direct access to hard disk files and you can access to various kinds of music files, MIDI, WAV, MP3 instantly. MIDJAY works in very easy mode. The internal hard drive has system file and formatting very similar to a personal computer. You can create folder, subfolder, use long name for the files. In MIDJAY you can put MP3, WAV, MIDI, car, styles, etc. To be able to manage this multitude of files efficiently, there are 7 main folders: registration, playlist, WAV, sound effects loop, styles, MIDI file, MP3. When you press one of the 7 keys available on the top panel, the relative folder will be shown on the display. Just choose the file and press Enter or Play to start. When the user presses Wave tab, MIDJAY shows the WAV folder on the display. The same for MIDI file and MP3. MIDJAY plays any kind of file very quickly. While a file is playing, he always can change the current section and choose a new file. When we are ready, we can press the Enter tabs to play a new song. With the faders, we can fade out from one to another gradually or use automatic crossfade function. In this way, MIDJAY fades out to second song without annoying stop effect while playing songs. There are 4 different fade curves, and the user can edit each curve as he prefers. The settings separate for MP3, WAV and MIDI. For example, you can choose a long crossfade time for WAV and a short time for MIDI file and so on. There are some interesting functions that MIDJAY Plus can do on WAV files to better personalize and enhance your performance. For example, with MIDJAY you can change the key of a song without changing the tempo, or change the tempo without changing the pitch, or else remove or reduce the lead voice of a WAV song. In this way, you could sing over the music in your preferred key. MIDJAY plays MIDI file with a great sound quality in very quickly mode. You can use crossfade function between 2 MIDI files. You can edit your MIDI file using the internal GM parts edit. You can change voice of the part, volume, reverb, turn off or enter in the voice editor. In this environment you can personalize the voice of your MIDI file. When sound is good, you can save for the next time. With drum remix function you can play a MIDI file and replace the song's drum tracks with any style found in MIDJAY. Not enough, you can control the style such as intro, arranger, AD, fills and endings as you play in the real time. There are 4 link modes available to define transition between 2 consecutive MIDI files. Manual mode is normal operating mode of MIDJAY unit. in which the MIDI files are played immediately when the enter key is pressed. In Sync Live Medley mode, the MIDJAY unit links the file that you wish to play with the current MIDI file. In this way, the MIDI file will never be played immediately, but will only start when the next bit of the current MIDI file starts. In this way, you can also play synchronized medleys produced in real time. You can activate the tempo lock function to leave the BPM unaltered when switching between the various MIDI files. Using the tempo cross function, the BPM is automatically cross-faded between the consecutive MIDI files. In this mode, the BPM of the current MIDI file is gradually varied and adapted to the BPM of the next MIDI file. Marker jump reload mode is used to select the starting marker of a MIDI file. In particular, when it's activated, when you press the enter key, the MIDI file is not played but just analyzed. At the end of the scanning time, the display of MIDJAY unit shows the markers within the MIDI file. By pressing one of the function keys, you can start and play the MIDI file from the point desired. MIDJAY includes an outstanding sound module and a very good arranger section built in. There are more than 140 high-quality styles on internal memory, but the user can put in a hard drive an infinite of patterns and load them in very quickly mode. Each style has 3 hinders, 4 variation, 3 fill, 3 break, and 3 endings. There are exclusive functions like pianist, riff and styles for all music kind. The MIDJAY also includes over 256 voices within the unit. These voices can be used or accessed by an external MIDI controller such as keyboard, MIDI guitar or MIDI accordion. The internal voices are divided in 2 groups: preference voices and general voices. When the user presses the Voice tab, MIDJAY shows the first 74 preference voices. The user can select the voice with dial entering the number or change the voice with MIDI program change. With Acces tabs, the user can access to all other voices. All voices are editable. There is an internal editor to create or modify the current voices. In order to connect external keyboard or accordion, MIDJAY includes special settings. You must only choose your preferred configuration, select it on Play Mode menu, and play your MIDI instruments. With the registration feature, it is possible to instantly store and recall all panel settings and some internal settings such as the style, tempo and voice used. There is not a limit for registration number. The registration is like a file, so you could organize the registration folder as you prefer. MIDJAY allows you to create lists of 10 files each with combination of WAV, MIDI or MP3 files. Each list can be instantly loaded from the disk and quickly played with no wait time. To add more to this feature, while a song is playing, a different playlist can be successively loaded with no interruption to the current song. So, you can have directly under your fingertips control to various group of 10 songs, and thus satisfy the requirements of the jig. The MIDJAY is not a player but also an exceptional drum machine, incorporating audio loops in stereo wave format, with complete background arrangements of dance, R&B, pop, chill-out, acoustic drums, afro and oriental percussions. The DJ loops can be played and controlled exactly like internal styles, with variation, fill, ending, and so on. The MIDJAY provides various ways to record instantly onto the hard disk. You can, as an example, sing with a microphone together with a MIDI file, an MP3, a WAV, or you can perform with the styles by using line-in jacks. You can connect your microphone on MIDJAY dedicated input. There is a special microphone menu that allows you to control the microphone gain, 3 bands equalizer, reverb and EQ levels. An optional vocalizer board can also be installed, giving it 3 harmony voices which can be played either manually with the left or right hand from a MIDI controller or from a MIDI vocalist track. This video clip is a short overview of the most versatile music player on the market, so enjoy MIDJAY Plus made by Ketron. Have fun!